Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's nice to have everybody here. I just want to say thanks again to all the new subscribers and the people that have been sharing my channel around and liking and commenting. It's really helping, and we're on the grind to 10,000 subs. So as you all know, if you're new here, you've probably heard I'm going to be doing a giveaway at 10,000 subscribers, but your support to the channel really does mean a lot to me. On to what we'll be talking about today. Obviously it was Gamescom 2020 last night, and I just want to say, I think Jeff Keighley did a really good job considering all things going on at the moment, because, well, I mean, I know it was just basically him in the studio, but it really did, I think it was a lot better than just two people sitting at a desk. Even though it equivalently was the same, it still had a little bit more of a live feel to it, which I did like. Anyway, on to, we'll start with my disappointments from the show. So, as you can see, we've got Medal of Honor rolling here, which obviously, for me, Medal of Honor has got an insane rich history with the PlayStation brand and everything. So, like Frontline and Rising Sun and all the older PlayStation games I really enjoyed. And randomly they decide they're going to bring this game back, this iconic IP back, and put it into VR. So I mean, this was one of the biggest disappointments for me of the whole show. Apart from the other massive disappointment for myself is we still have yet to see any gameplay on Xbox Series X. Not 1 second of gameplay on that Series X. In fact, they went to the extent of giving you a sizzle reel of why it's so absolutely out of this world to have Games Pass, but do not care about their console. It's a total mess, and I really just... And even Jeff Keighley seemed annoyed about that. He said about it and then moved swiftly on to the next thing, as if he didn't really want to talk about that. Like, I don't think he's keen on Games Pass whatsoever himself. So anyway, on to one of the things I did think was quite good of the show. One of the things that was really stand out for myself in the show was Bridge Constructor. So yes, we're getting the Walking Dead Bridge Constructor, which I know they didn't really show much gameplay, but if anybody has played any of the Bridge Constructor games, they are pretty cool if you like physics-based puzzle games. And when they did the Portal one, the Portal Bridge Constructor was pretty fun as well. I did enjoy playing that. They just showed a little bit of a video and then stopped, but they didn't show you any gameplay or anything like that. It was just some random person and some zombies then walking around. But obviously, in my head I can visualize what the game's going to be. You're probably going to have your zombies walking across a bridge, and you got to make sure they get from A to B. But it's still, there must be some other stuff in there of little nods to the Walking Dead TV show. But I did think it looked very, it's going to be good, because anybody who enjoys those Bridge Constructor games, then you're right at home already, I would have thought. Anyway, moving on. After that, one of the biggest bombshells. There you go. Look. The little little Walking Dead zombies walking across. It was pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick this up. I am gonna have to pick this up because it's just one of them games for me. Anyway, moving swiftly on. One of the biggest things in this event, apart from obviously Ratchet Clank, was this amazing drop of Turrican. Now, I played Turrican when I was a kid on the Amiga, and I absolutely love Turrican 3, or Mega Turrican as it's called in some areas of the world. And they're bringing back 2 collections of Turrican games, and Strictly Limited Games are actually doing collections, collection boxes, and the games on physical disc and cartridge. And I want to say thanks to Wario64 on Twitter, because he actually dropped us the information that they were going to be doing a Strictly Limited Run games version of it, and I completely missed it in over wow, gobsmacked that Turrican was going to get a re-release of the originals, because I was like so out of this world, you know, wow, like I couldn't believe it, because like, you know, when you make those crazy lists of games from events that you think, oh, that's never going to happen, and then bam, Turrican's back. It's like, oh my god, where did that come from? I was absolutely like, whoa, I didn't even see that logo on the screen there. It took somebody else telling me, because I was so like, way. Well, after that, I mean, one of the other standout things for the show for me was Lego Star Wars. Now, obviously this is the Skywalker Saga, which I thought was supposed to be coming out before Christmas, but it must have had some type of delay. And I've always found the Lego Star Wars games, or the Lego games in general, very enjoyable. They always have a laugh with a storyline and put in extra little jokes and things into the game, which make it more comedic, so to speak. And they always do really good, and I always enjoy these games. And sometimes I actually end up enjoying the storyline more told with Lego figures than the actual film. So this bit here, this is what I mean. They do little fun, little jokes, and it's like, that's so cool. I do like that. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to this game. I will be picking this up pretty much straight away, because I enjoy getting the limited edition boxes where you get like a little figure, and I don't know, it's just pretty cool. I like that. One thing that I did notice on this though is they're obviously doing the PS4 version and the PS5 version, but the Xbox version's just an Xbox One disc, and you're going to download a Series X patch. So they're basically not putting the Series X version to disc. They're just putting an Xbox One game out and allowing you to download a Series X patch, which for me has got some bit of an issue with that in, say, shops and such, because they'll see that disc there with all of the same styling on it, and people will just think it's an Xbox One game, and they won't even think, oh, it's the new next gen stuff. I really do think Xbox Series X has a serious marketing problem with the Series X, because they're doing obviously the complete opposite to the norm, and in shops it's just I don't see how it's gonna work really. So yeah, it comes up at the end with the boxes, and it looks like, to Joe Soap looking at it, it just looks like, oh, it's an Xbox One game. You got two PlayStation games there, dead centre. Awesome that it's coming out on Switch straight away, I think. But I mean, the Xbox one just looks a bit ugh. So anyway, on to the biggest highlight after obviously Turrican, and that's my take on the Insomniac Games Ratchet Clank Rift Apart demo, which was captured on PS5, as you see there. The game. Oh my god. Where do I even start? Just like, this game looks like you're playing a full-on Pixar movie, but you're in the game. Look at the fur on his ears. Like, wow. Like, and it pans around to behind it, and you're in the game. Like, look at this. Look. Like, I was speechless. I mean, I was speechless when they first showed this game, but oh my god, it just, wow. I really do think it's awesome, and the destruction and the jumping through rifts, it's like, wow. And I know people go on about the rift stuff being, oh, it's jumping through time really quickly and loading speed times of the SSD, but it just reminds me of Bioshock Infinite, where you jumped through tears and you went back in time. If anybody remembers that from that game, Bioshock Infinite is one of my favourite games of all time, alongside the first Bioshock. I've platinumed all three of them. But yeah, the rift jumping is basically tears in Bioshock Infinite, as far as I'm concerned. And obviously it's there to really try and show people, look at what we can do with this SSD, you know, because that power they're doing there is like something of insanity. But yeah, I mean, the demo on this, look at that. And just look at the oh, I don't know. It just, the destructibility and the animation and everything was just absolutely awesome. And I've been saying to everybody, there is no way on this earth they're going to be showing you a full-on demo of this game without it coming out very close to the launch or the launch window. And right at the end, funnily enough, it was announced that it's going to be a launch window game. So, that's pretty right on that, weren't I? Look at that. So yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to getting hold of this game, and I will be doing a full-on proper breakdown and review of this game, because I mean, the animation of Ratchet looks better in the film from 2016, and that says a lot. Oh, kaboom, like that. That says a lot, that the animation looks better than the film did. Like that. Like, just wow. This is how I wanted to be feeling when watching Halo from the Xbox showcase, but I watched Halo and nothing blew me away. It just looked, it's Halo. And I weren't even like picking fault at all the bits and pieces like everybody else was online. I was just like, this looks like Halo. Where's this power of my dreams you're trying to show me with the Series X? Because currently there's no power of no dreams because you're not showing anything on Series X. So, there's no power at the Series X because you've got nothing to show on it. Like, what the hell is going on over at Microsoft, really? That console, like, I'm concerned that it's not even going to come out. Like, have they got some hardware issue going on or something? I just don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem to sit very well with me at the moment. Something's not right there at all. But all these little characters, it's cool. That destruction there was absolutely awesome. And obviously dropping through these, obviously purposely showing you the SSD there. But yeah, what was everybody else's take on Ratchet? Because I don't know. This whole game looks kaboom like that. Just looks awesome. It really does look so good. And obviously they get to the end and they're showing you the extra new character that hasn't been named yet. And Jeff has a joke with them about being called Abby, which I did think was funny. He did try to have some jokes in the show, and it was a good show. And like I said, with all things considered, with how the world is at the moment, like, you got to give him some real good credit, I think, because, you know, like, I tried to think how it must be trying to do a live show on your own like that. Like, he did really good, I think. And obviously this game, like, I want a PlayStation 5 now to play this. So as soon as I get this game, I'm going to be playing it to death, and I'll be getting a review and report out. But currently, I loved the kind of reimagining of Ratchet 1 on the PlayStation 4. It was really well done, and obviously this is a continuation on from Into the Nexus, which I actually haven't played Into the Nexus. I have a copy of it, I've never played it. I believe it might even still be sealed, I'm not overly sure. However, he did mention that you can play this game without having played Into the Nexus, so although I could play that, I suppose, on my PS3. Yeah, I mean, they say you can play this without having played that, so unless I find the time to play that, then I'll just jump straight into this. But yeah, I see an awful lot of people online saying, oh, it's been downgraded and it don't look the same. It looks fucking identical to me. Like this here is absolutely awesome. The wood, look, the wood of the bad guys. Like, wow. Way bang. I don't know. I was so. Then obviously it continues on a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, what was everybody else's take on the show in general? If you drop some comments down below. I have been reading all the comments, so, and it's nice to see some people with their opinions and such and what they thought of the show. And yeah, if you're new around here, please like the video and comment down below. And as I said, I will be doing a giveaway when I hit 10,000 subscribers. So thanks to everybody who's watched the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.